Hello everyone! Welcome to this tutorial on Python basics, and today we're going to learn how we can install Python on different sorts of operating systems. So the basic agendas are pretty much clear out over here. Installing Python on Windows, on Linux, and on Mac. So installing Python on Windows is pretty straightforward. Let's go to the website. The official website of Python is python.org. And what you have to do is go to their download section. And you can find the installers for Windows and Mac. So let's try to find for Windows. Now over here, the installer files of Python are given. So in case if you have a 32-bit system, you can download these ones, x86. And if you have a 64-bit system, you can download this one, with the word call x86-64. So I already have downloaded one of the installers for Windows. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click it or run as administrator. But double clicking will do just fine. So we run this particular program. Now it asks me, do you want to install for all users or just specifically you? So I'm going to go with the option to install for all users. So here's a location which can specify to install Python. What I'm going to do is specify D as a location and go ahead with it. This step is actually pretty basic. It's like installing all other software which you install on Windows, so I don't think anyone should have any problem with that. It's going to take a while. Now it shows you the package we're going to install, so you can actually exclude packages over here if you want. We are just going to let it be by default whatever it is. If you want, then you can add python.exe to the path as well, which will be helpful in many cases. So that's the way this installation could take a little while depending upon the speed of your computer. So we'll have to wait over here. So as you can see, the installation is finally done, and what you're going to do is click on Finish, and you will go to a command prompt and type Python. And it should be over here. As you can see, the Python is finally installed, and you can access it anywhere from the command prompt. Let's talk about installing the Python on Linux. Actually, Linux already, almost all of it is closely like Ubuntu, Fedora, or Red Hat, which already comes with Python as pre-installed. Whatever you have to do is you just have to use the standard package manager that is specific Linux distro and just update it. So whatever sort of patches or updates are going to be there, regarding Python, they're going to automatically get handled. More often, Linux users are pretty powerful users and already have the basic idea of programming. So I'll assume that you already have Python pretty much set up. So we'll move on to installing Python on Mac. The kernel of Mac is actually off Linux. So the basic utility is like terminal shell, new utilities are almost the same. And even there is a version of Python running in Mac as well. But that you can actually update it using the standard package manager. So what you have to do is just go to the same website again, go to the download section and search here for Mac. And over here, depending upon the architecture of your MacBook, you can actually select the installer. The process of installing is pretty straightforward as in Windows. It's just the graphical user or wizard. Actually, the process of installing on Mac is actually pretty easy. You just have to take the installer from here and then put it on your system and run it. And follow the wizard which actually carries out the entire installation for you. So assuming you have installed Python on your Windows or Linux or Mac and it's up and running, we will go ahead to our next tutorial, which will be playing with pip and installing packages. This is going to be pretty interesting because we'll be playing with lots of packages and whatever we can do in Python. And we'll also be running first commands regarding Python ever as per the scope of this tutorial. So I hope you guys are pretty excited about it. See you in the next tutorial. Thank you. Have a nice day.